Oh, I'm sorry.
Excuse me, my fault.
Not at all. Oh, how clumsy of me. I'm so sorry.
That's quite all right. It doesn't matter.
I really do apologise. Let me clear it up.
No, don't worry. No one will notice it. Excuse me. I must find Stephen. Stephen, can't you leave that video alone?
It's not working, darling. Someone's got to mend it.
Yes, but not now. We're in the middle of a party.
I'm terribly sorry, Mrs. Brooks. I'm afraid it's my fault.
Don't worry, Betty. These things happen. Come and have a drink.
I'm sorry to disturb you. This is Acme Bikes, isn't it?
Yes, can I help you?
I hope so.
Frank? Sorry to interrupt you, but would you mind not banging for a few minutes?
Yes, I do apologise. I'm having a little trouble. I hope it won't matter. I'm afraid I have a complaint to make. I bought one of your bicycles 6 weeks ago, and it keeps coming apart.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
I've had Acme Bikes before, and they've been pretty good. But there must be something wrong with this one.
Have you taken it back to the shop?
Yes. They said it was nothing to do with them. They told me to complain to the manufacturer. That's you.
I see. Well, you should really put your complaint in writing and send it back to us with the guarantee.
I'm afraid that's not good enough. This bike's dangerous. I can't ride it.
I'm sorry, but you'll have to wait till I find someone to deal with you. Excuse me.
This is a very serious matter, young lady.
I'm afraid this one doesn't fit either.
Oh dear, my mistake. I'm so sorry.
That's all right.
I didn't realise it was so small. I'll get you a bigger size.
Oh, can I help you, madam?
Yes. There's been a mistake. I settled my account last week and you've just sent me another.
Oh, I'll just have a look.
It's not good enough. It's the third time this has happened. I want to speak to the manager, please.
Yes?
The latest sales figures, FG.
Oh, yeah. But they're not typed out.
I know. I really must apologise, FG.
Well, this kind of thing shouldn't happen. I'm sorry to say this, but I think we're sometimes very careless about details.
I'm sorry, FG. It won't happen again.
I should hope not. I've got enough problems to worry about. Carol? Carol? That girl is never there when I need her. Carol! Oh, there you are.
I'm sorry, Mr. Green. I was just getting coffee from Miss...
Coffee? Huh. There are far more important things to attend to. Look at this letter. There are 5 spelling mistakes. It won't do, I'm afraid.
I'm very sorry, Mr. Green. But you did ask me to type it quickly. And you said it would be a draft.
Well, that's not good enough. It's not up to your usual standard, Carol. Even for a draft.
I'll do it again right away.
Stephen Brooks's office. This is Henk Jansen.
Oh, I'm sorry to disturb you.
That's okay, Mr. Green.
My mistake. I'm trying to find Carol.
I think she's on her way to see you now.
Good party.
It's all right.
Nice place.
Yes. I don't like the curtains much, though.
I think Christine's very nice, don't you?
What about her husband? He looks nice.
Well, I think he's all right, but some of the girls in his office don't think much of him.
Hey, who's that with Christine?
Oh, that's Henk.
Henk? Funny name.
No, it isn't. He's Dutch.
Oh, that explains it.
Anyway, let's talk about something else. How was your holiday?
It was all right.
Well, there it is. What do you think?
It's not straight, is it?
Think so. Looks a bit difficult to see from here, but it looks all right to me.
It looks straight to me.
Are you sure? Don't you think it's down too far on the right? What's your opinion?
If you ask me, it doesn't matter. Pretty silly painting.
I wouldn't say that. I think it's rather nice. Anyway, I can't help thinking it should go that way a bit.
You're quite right.
That's better, Frank. Much better. That's about right.
You sure? If it is going there, I think it should go that way. No, the other way. Don't you agree?
No, I don't. I don't agree at all. I liked it better the way it was before.
So did I. What about you, Frank?
Doesn't seem to make much difference to me.
I think we should ask Mr. Green for his opinion, don't you, Carol?
Not really.
What do you think of it, Carol? Isn't it lovely?
Well, no, not really. The dress looks fine, but surely it's too big for you. Don't you agree?
Yes, madam. I think you're right. Something smaller would be more suitable.
Do you really think so? All right, I'll try something else.
Well, we've all had a look at the design and at Stephen's figures. I'd like to hear your views on the prospects for the new bicycle. Stephen.
As you know, I think we have an excellent product. What's more, I'm sure all of you will agree, our customers are looking for something different.
I agree up to a point. The customers are looking for something different. On the other hand, I'm not happy about the design itself. Are you sure it's strong enough, Stephen?
Oh, yes, I'm convinced it is. It's been tested, hasn't it?
If you want my opinion, those tests proved very little. Hank, this bike wouldn't meet the safety regulations in your country, would it?
To be quite frank, I don't think so. And in my personal opinion, it may not be a safe machine.
It seems to me that we need further tests at any rate.
That's what I've been saying all along, FG. I entirely agree we've got to have more tests.
Good.
But don't you think we should back the project now and give it the necessary money for development?
I'm not convinced, Stephen. Not at all. Hank's views are very important. He represents one of our largest export markets.
Of course, it's difficult to say what the market will be like in a few years' time. But it does seem to me that your new design wouldn't sell in Holland.
No? What makes you think that?
To begin with, there's the position of the seat.
Here we are. What do you think about Love in the Sahara?
I don't know. It's supposed to be fairly good, isn't it?
Well, it's got good reviews here. And it's directed by Filippini.
Well, it should be all right. Who's in it?
Oh, Jack Humphreys.
Oh, great. I think he's wonderful.
I know you do.
Oh, come on, Jim. He's a good actor.
Nonsense. He's not an actor. He can't act. He's just good looking.
All right. Who else is in it?
Well, there's Penny Bright.
Aha. And you think she's fantastic, don't you?
Well, I wouldn't go as far as to say that, but,
But you'd agree she's worth going to see?
definitely.
Mrs. Brooks, Christine, could I use your telephone?
Certainly. It's over there on the little table.
Thank you. I've got to call my sister. It's her wedding on Friday.
Oh, yes, Stephen told me. Did they let you take the day off?
Yes. I must thank Stephen, Mr. Brooks, for his help.
Betty, I'm sorry to be a nuisance. Is it okay to borrow your calculator?
Yes, sure. Actually, it belongs to Roger in the accounts department, but I'm sure he won't mind. Oh, Carol, could I ask you a favour now?
It depends what it is.
Tell me, are we allowed to take the day off for something really important?
That might be difficult.
You see, it's my sister's wedding on Friday, and I really ought to be there.
I think that should be all right, but you'll have to ask permission.
Thanks. Oh, Mr. Brooks.
Yes, Betty. Everything okay?
Yes, Mr. Brooks. But, could I have permission to take Friday off?
Do you really have to? It's a bit difficult with so many people away on holiday, you know.
It's my sister's wedding. I just wondered if I could possibly take one extra day off.
Well, you'll have to talk to the personnel officer and ask her permission. It's all right as far as I'm concerned, but the regulations say you should give a week's notice.
May I tell the personnel officer that you don't mind if I'm away?
Yes, that's fine. And let me know how you get on.
Thank you.
Is it all right to pay by traveller's cheque?
Well, I'm not sure about that. I'll have to ask.
Don't worry, I've got a credit card. Would that be all right?
Oh, yes, madam. We can accept that. It's fine.
These figures don't look quite right to me, Jane. Would you mind if I check them?
Not at all. Go ahead.
I need a calculator. Can I use yours?
Oh, sorry, I haven't got one with me. I'll have to borrow one. Carol?
Yes, Miss Selby?
Could I possibly borrow a calculator?
Of course. I'll find one for you right away.
Thanks.
Okay if I bring my cat?
That miserable animal.
Don't say that. She's beautiful. Anyway, is it all right to bring her with me?
Oh, don't be ridiculous, Mary. Of course you can't. Cats aren't allowed in the cinema.
I know that. But is it okay to leave her at your place?
I'd rather you didn't. I'd have to get one of the neighbours to look after her.
No, you wouldn't.
She doesn't need looking after.
I'm sorry, Mary, but it's quite out of the question.
Oh, please, Jim.
No, Mary. You'll just have to leave the cat at home. And that's final.
Stephen! Stephen! For heaven's sake, stop trying to mend that thing. We're having a party.
Oh! I know that, darling. I'll be with you in a moment.
No! If you don't stop straight away, I'll get rid of that video tomorrow, even if you have mended it.
Tell me, what are you going to do with that painting?
Oh, well, I thought I'd leave it on the wall there, sir. I could put it further over, but...
Well, I want it moved.
Oh, if that's what you want, sir.
I'm thinking of having it in my office, actually.
I'll see to it straight away.
Excuse me. I think Mr. Green wants it in here.
Oh, in that case, we'll leave it where it is.
I say, are you in charge here?
Not exactly. I'm the sales manager, actually.
Well, I want to complain about my bicycle there, and I mean to speak to the person responsible.
I'll see what we can do, Mr.
Watkins. Bill Watkins.
Well, Mr. Watkins, I can assure you we aim to take every complaint...
If you're not careful, you're going to damage my bicycle.
I thought I told you to leave that painting alone.
I'm warning you, if you damage my bicycle, you'll be sorry.
I wanted to wear it for my sister's wedding on Friday. Needs altering, doesn't it?
I don't think we can promise to do it by Friday. Wait a minute, though. I'll see what we can do.
Don't worry. I'll look for something else.
Okay.
As you know, Acme Bikes is on the point of developing a new model. It is my firm intention... No, Carol, that's not what I meant to say. I want to change that to... Acme Bikes intends to produce a new bicycle. As managing director, I can assure you that this new design will definitely be ready.
Painting for I mean, that doesn't sound very likely, does it?
No, I'm sorry, Carol.
I don't mind the paint. Look at the trouble I've had with this
I want
bicycle.
to alter that last sentence.
I'm coming here to have this...
Rest assured that the new design will be ready in time for next year's trade fair.
Who the managing director is, or what he does? I want this bicycle.
Carol,
What do you mean cause trouble?
please go to reception and tell them to stop making that noise or I'll come out and deal with it myself.
Yes, Mr. Green. I'll see to it immediately.
Are we going to meet the deadline?
Well, we have till Tuesday of next week. I'll make sure we finish our work by then.
And I'll do what I can to help.
Thanks, Hank.
What are your plans after that?
I haven't made up my mind yet.
Oh. Aren't you going back to the States?
Yes, I'm going next week. I've planned on taking a short vacation on the West Coast. But after that, I'm definitely returning to Europe.
To work for Acme Bikes?
Maybe.
Do you really want to go out this evening?
Of course I do. What about you? You haven't changed your mind, have you?
No. Don't worry. I'll be round at your place at 7. And I won't be late.
Promise.
Promise. And I won't bring the cat with me.
If you do bring it, I'll never speak to you again.
Are you all right?
Yes, I'm all right.
Are you sure?
Well, yes, but...
Look what you've done to my bicycle.
Oh, I am sorry. I should have been more careful.
Yes, you certainly should.
What a mess.
I'm afraid I've ruined it.
Don't take it so hard. It wasn't a very good painting anyway.
I didn't like it much either.
Oh, look, Mr. Brooks. Look at the signature.
Well?
It says Francis Green.
You mean... that was painted by FG? Oh, how awful.
Hi, Betty. How's it going? Not very well. I'm looking for something for my sister's wedding. I can't find what I want. I've left it a bit late. Oh, that's a shame. But that dress really suits you. Do you think so? Take my word for it. Sure, you look great. Oh, I have to go now. Oh, dear. But I hope to see you again before I leave. You're going back to America next week, aren't you? That's right. Bye now. Take care. See you. I wish I was going to America.
I regret to say there's nothing we can do about Mr. Watkins' complaint. His bicycle is too badly damaged now.
What a nuisance.
I'm going to give him another bicycle. Any model he wants.
Well, that should make him happy. The, painting, FG.
Yes. There's too bad about that.
If I'd known you'd painted it, I'd have hung it on the wall myself.
Ah, never mind. Pity, though. It's rather good, I thought.
Oh, before you go, I've got some good news.
Oh?
I've got a new job.
That's marvellous. But I wish you'd told me earlier.
Why?
I'd have invited you out to dinner, not just to the cinema.
Oh, never mind. You can take me out to dinner another night.
That would be great. Anyway, I'm looking forward to this evening.
So am I, Jim. Bye.